Welcome everybody, this is the Cowboy Laredo channel. My name is Vincent, I go by the name Cowboy Laredo. Now this here is going to be a video about this beautiful, oh I love this lens. This lens right here, the 35mm f1.4 G Master. Now this lens here is, this was a dream lens that I've dreamt about for a long time. Now I just got into photography not long ago. In 2020, there was the 24mm f1.4 G Master Prime from Sony that everybody was raving about. At the time, I wasn't too crazy about it. I wasn't too crazy about the 24mm focal length. This is before I really started getting into things and learning, you know, what I like for myself. Because right now I love 24mm. But at the time, it wasn't that appealing because I felt like 24 was too wide, and I was really looking for a really kick-ass 35mm prime. But a really high-end, kick-ass 35mm lens, it didn't exist at that time until the following year, Sony released this lens. So I was pining for this before it even came out. The 35mm prime it's not as good as I thought. I had a 40mm prime and returned it because the quality wasn't up there. It wasn't a kick-ass lens. I had the Sony little baby, you know, Three Musketeer lens, the 40mm. They came out with the 24, the 40, and the 50. I bought the 40mm f2.5 G lens. Great focal length. I love 40mm. The lens, it looked like my 24-70 G Master. It felt very redundant. It felt like it defeats the whole purpose of having a prime, because a prime is supposed to have higher quality than a zoom lens. But that prime had just as good quality as my zoom lens. It was literally indistinguishable from my zoom lens. So I returned that and just saved up some ducats, bought the G Master. Now this is, I love this lens because it's the quality of it. I don't like the focal length of 35mm, and that's a point of contention I think I'm just gonna have to have. This thing, I can take, because I use the Sony A74 now, right? 33 megapixels. This thing, I put this at f8 or f10. I take a shot, I can crop in and make it look like a 135mm shot, and it is tack sharp. I can take a picture of the horizon, crop in 400%. Not tack sharp, but sharp enough to post, like sharp enough for social media. It is good. It is, bro, I live in, I'll probably see if I can put up a map here. I live in Far Rockaway in New York City, which is on the far end of Jamaica Bay in Queens. And in Jamaica Bay, looking over, you could see Manhattan, you could see the skyscrapers, you could see the World Trade Center, the Freedom Tower. This 35mm lens from 15 miles away, you can zoom in and see all the windows in the Freedom Tower and what color they are, where the light is hitting it. You can get extreme detail from 15 miles away on a wide angle lens. It's a work of art. It's a work of engineering brilliance. $1,400 is a lot to spend on the lens. I couldn't find a used. I had to buy it new. It is worth it. So in conclusion, should you get this lens? If you're a badass, yeah. If you're a G, yeah. If you got giant cojones, you can't say no. This is a must. You need this. Don't even ask questions. Stop being stupid. Go get this lens. Go get this lens. Get this lens right now. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, little bitch. You know, do all the stuff. My handle's Cowboy Laredo. You can find me on all my social media, Cowboy Laredo. My company, my LLC, is Gunslinger Media. I still gotta put up a website. It's Cowboy Laredo. That's my handle. I'm Vincent. I'm a photographer, New York City. This has been fun. Hope you enjoyed this review. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned.